All right, we're back at it. Went and got some steel. And now I'm heading home so we can start making a trans cross member for the 54 Chevy. Now I was just gonna get a piece of pipe and make gussets for the side and go from there. But now that I think about it, I want to be able to put my exhaust pipe and not have any issues. So I'm just gonna make it in CAD and put hoops in it for my exhaust pipe. So now I'm on my way. I'm gonna eat this Chipotle and then get my big butt into the car, which I think I have to pull all the straps and all that down so I can open the door, because I am super sick of driving or jumping through the window. So, all right, I'm gonna eat this not so big burrito with no cheese. How does a Chipotle not have cheese? I love cheese, but I drove all the way out here, so I wasn't gonna leave without the Chipotle. Ridiculous. But I bet you it's still good. Just no cheese. I love the cheese. I'm about to stop at the dollar store and buy some cheese and just put some in. Probably not, because then it never wraps the same. So, all right, I'm gonna eat this. I'm gonna get to the shop and see what we could come up with, because the last one I made wasn't very nice. So this one I want to make nice. So, all right, made it into the shop. I'll tell you, without the cheese, wasn't that bad. So I still love their cheese though. Well, now I gotta clean all this stuff off of this and put the trans mount on it, which luckily I bought it. And I think I bought the right one, so that's good. But I do have to figure out a way to keep the transmission up and be able to pull the jack out so I can start measuring. And also, I think it's gonna I'm gonna have to come in, up, over, then down and back to the other frame rail. So I'm gonna get cleaning up so I can maneuver, and then we'll get to work. And thanks for watching, y'all. I appreciate it. This has been fun, and I've really actually been enjoying recording, and it's been a good time. Look at this thing. This thing is bent. Oh, there's water dripping out of this thing. Look at that. I don't even know. It hasn't even... Oh, you know, it was outside for a while because I forgot it out there. But all right, clean up, get started. That's the game plan right now, so I can move stuff around. I'm gonna take off the gantry, move that back. Since the engine is mounted now, that shouldn't be an issue. You know, well, we'll see if my welds hold. You know, well, that's... Oh, unplugged. It's trying to tell me something. So, all right, here we go. A little ghetto, but it works. And according to the crank, it's still in line where it needs to be, like with the pinion angle. So I had to crank it up a little bit, break out my window a little bit more. And yeah. All right, so what I'm thinking is, you know, you go from frame rail to frame rail and then bring it up. So I'm just gonna go from like, and then go from there. I'm gonna put the mount on first so I can see how far I actually have to come up. And then I'll start off with just a square and then go across, and then start building up and just like measure the hell out of it. So, all right, let's do that and then see where we're at. I do want to make it so it's removable, so I'll probably just make it so I do like a U, but upside down, so I can slide it up and down, and then just do cross bolts is my thought. And I could just do that all in CAD and weld it all together. Hope for the best. Oh no, never got this far before. So me doing this, first time. Well, like doing it by myself, first time. This car I had help with, and honestly, whenever I did this car, I didn't have help. I kind of just like ghettoed stuff so it would work so I can get it to the show. And now that I know more about what the hell I'm doing, I looked at that car and I'm like, man, I need to fix so much stuff, but I'm excited to be the one to fix it. So that's cool. But yeah, this one, I just want to get it done right and make sure it's right and not have to deal with it, you know? So I'm gonna do it in a few different pieces and I'm just gonna burn it all together and go from there. So, but first let's get this measured. And well, let's get this trans mount on and then measure everything. Who would have thought breaking some of your window out would put glass all over the ground? Not me, apparently. Jeez. I don't even know how this much came out, what I broke out. I didn't even break that much out. Jeez Louise. Alright, well, I need to get a little dustpan in there, but for now, it's fine. Alright. Oh, I wish I was tinier. Okay. Oh, the jack's a nice seat. Look at that. Did I forget my bag? Nope. Okay. All right. Trans mount. Oh, I wish they would have gave me hardware to bolt it. I have hardware to bolt it down. It's not bolted it off. All right. The same size. Oh, good enough. Lock washer. Lock washer. Oh, it gives me washers. That's nice. All right. I don't understand this. I don't understand how that's supposed to do anything. Well, these bolts aren't long enough. Put the lock washer on. Am I just supposed to use a lock washer? It seems like it gives a pretty decent gap though. Well, that doesn't give me much room either. Maybe it's just like a shim. Why won't you go into your home? Are you stuck? Alright, so just me. Okay, get in there. Go to your home. There you go. Proud of you. Smart people would use a ratchet. I'm sorry about the video game talking in the background. I don't know how to turn up the sound. Alright. Allegedly, that's not going nowhere. Until it does. Oh, look, are there instructions? Look at that. Do that, huh? Radius facing rear view. Did that right. Upper preload plate must be used. It's not a spacer. Yeah, but the freaking bolts aren't long enough to get in there with that. How does that make any sense? Should I go buy longer bolts? "30-minute video is just me putting this spacer or this trans mount on. Pushing. The wind is crazy today. Alright, well. Alright, that's cool. Okay, got that. Now, I should get a marker. Ooh, too big for all this. Alright, now what I'm thinking is, go from, let's draw this out. Okay, so frame rail, inside will be I'll go 38 7/8. 38 7/8. center-ish would be 19.5. 19.5. Base around is 2.5 inches wide. 2.5 wide. Two and a quarter deep. 2 1/4. All right. So if I want to do this, go from here to here, maybe make a and go from the ground up 7 and 6. I can't see. 6.5 inches up from the ground. 6.5 ground to mount. All right, because the frame lays out. Frame lays out. So if I go from like a 4x4 or a 4-inch tall mount, goes across both ways, kick it up. All right. Got an idea. Got an idea. All right, let's start making some CAD stuff. All right, my measurements are right. I'm not gonna waste steel because I just designed it and I'm gonna cut it. And I know that's probably stupid, but we'll see. I still have to cut the top plates. I haven't done that, but I figured as long as I have the sides to go off of, then I can do the rest. And then it should be fine. Allegedly, it should be fine. So let me get this sheet of steel on this and see what we can come up with. All right, so I might have done 2 things wrong and wasted a little bit of steel, but I might not have. I cut it in 10 gauge. I was hoping to, little issue. It's an issue, but it's something that I can fix really fast. And the cross members I just cut, I might just put off to the side, use them for something else, and it'll be fine. Because I don't want to waste the steel, but at the same time, I don't want to make this not perfect. So I think I'm gonna put these ones in the pile of like random parts and then go from there. But I'll show you what I did. I measured to the hump where it like comes up. I didn't take account for where it drops down back there. So I need to drop this down to about here. So I need to take out about a 1/2 inch or so out the top and bring it through. And then then it should fit underneath fine. And then I can plate it, bolt it up, and we're good. I left a little bit of wiggle room between the mounts because I figured I shouldn't just have it like flush up against it. And I'm okay with that. But I also have to be able to pull this up a little bit because it's not, this is sitting on the ground. The frame, it can come up a little bit, you know, because I want it to be flush with the frame. So whenever I do that, this is way too high up. And I didn't take account for that. So now I'm gonna remake these and make that lower and then put these off to the side. That's fine. Also, I didn't cut it out of the right steel, but I think I'm just gonna keep rocking with it because I think this is plenty, I think, enough to do it. I thought about doing it in 1/4 inch, and I'm like, you know, 3/8 fine, or 3/16, whatever this is, it's fine, 3/16. And I'm gonna box it in anyway, so it should be fine. It shouldn't have flex. Once it's all boxed in all the way around, we should be fine. I'm also gonna put a little hole in the middle of the mount so I can put a bolt through it so I can keep everything even throughout the whole thing. That part I might not like, but I figured that'd be the nicest way to make sure everything is square because I don't have any of the fancy blocks or anything like that to make it perfect, but I'm gonna try my best. So, but now I know how much gap I need. I know all that, so I can cut all those plates as well. But back to the CAD. I'm not gonna record this. I'm just gonna do it real fast because I don't want this whole video to be nothing but me working on CAD because I suck at it. But also, that's cool. Let's have a few hearts. Put those somewhere. I don't know. So, all right, enough babbling. All right, we're gonna go get some breakfast. Head over to my buddy Pat's house for a little bit. They're working on, I think, Lee's 50 Plymouth. Hang out there for a little bit, then get home and start working on the trans cross member again. But yeah, let's go get some breakfast. My friends don't know how to sleep in on their days off. Well, I mean, it's like 9 o'clock, but I'm like, man, I could have slept until 10:30. Would have been great. But I'm hungry. I'm trying not to be late. I'm always late, and they always give me shit because I'm late. Not today. So, all right, let's go. All right, well, breakfast took like 2 hours. Oh, it took us 15 minutes to eat, but everything else took forever. Now we're going over to Pat's for a few and then back home to work on the 54. So I'll show you around his place and then, yeah, back to work in my shop. Nice little getaway in the morning, you know? So, all right, I'll show you his shop in a minute when we get there.
Change the goddamn thing, hold your head up high. When the hard times come, we're hard to shake the fire.
Every time I pass this place, I gotta get it because they got my favorite ice cream, the Superman. I've been coming here since I was a kid with my grandparents. I love it. It's a small place. Been coming here since I was a kid. Seeing the owners of that place get old, super sad, because I know I'm not going to be around forever, but man, they make the best Superman ice cream. I love it. All right, back from Pat's. Time to get back on this trans cross member on the 54. All right, get everything good. I'm gonna pull my bench over here so I can keep my welder here, and then just try to kind of put it together and then go from there, see how it goes. So here we go. I cut a bunch of the pieces. It's not all of them to cap everything off yet, but we're getting there. I'm gonna clean everything up with a flat disc and kind of like bolt them together is what I'm guessing. I'll put 2 inches of spacers in the bolt holes, which I need to find something that I can make 2 inches of spacers, and then go from there. But there's not much like slag on it or anything. It should come right off pretty easily. And then I'll tack everything together. I need to pull off the trans mount and figure out exactly where I need the bolt holes. I know I need to make it center, but I just want to be sure. And then bolt it back up, and then I'll make the brackets for the side that I'm gonna just have them slip over the top and then bolt in. I was thinking about going from the bottom, but I think that'd be more of a hassle than just slide it up in, bolt on 4 bolts on each side, and be done with it. So I'll clean these up, and then we'll figure out what we're doing for spacers. All right, I got it spaced out. They're 2 inches apart, or it's 2 inches wide. Now I just have to figure out, like, I think how I designed it is like, so these sit flat, but I almost kind of want to make it a little bit wider because I want it to slip down in it. I don't think I want to overlay it like this. I think I want to sit it in. So in that case, I'll see if I can just like do a couple more washers to spread it apart a little bit. I don't think it's gonna hurt anything to spread it apart just a tad. I think these, like, oh, whoa, got a lot of washers. I'm just add 2. See what happens. All right. That's adding 2. No, we're still. I mean, maybe literally 2 more, and add 4 on that side, and see where we're at. Two. I hope I only have to add 2 because I'm out of washers. Come on. These 4. it's like right there. It's pretty like even. It doesn't look bad. I just think I'd rather it inset a little bit. Well, I guess these are so. Oh wait, now these are the bottom down here. Just come down here. I guess that's not bad. I probably should put a little bit more into it, but this piece sits here, and I didn't make these pieces yet because I didn't know exactly what all I was doing with that right there. But now that I have these like this, now I can go from here to there, and I know where I'm going. All right. I like it. Kind of bulky, but I think it'll do fine. All right, let me tack this together real quick. All right, so I have it so far. I just tacked it in all four corners. This plate is not welded on. Half of me wants to recut this with my motor, my trans mount holes already in it, but I could just drill them and be happy with it. But I think it's turned out pretty cool. I tacked this bottom in right now, right here. So I just kept it nice and straight. Look at all them washes. But yeah, I think it's turned out pretty nice. I think it looks pretty cool. Everything is lined up, heart to heart, heart to heart. So we're straight. We're doing good. Honestly, I tried to make a cross member before. It didn't come out this nice. So I'm glad this is turning out as it is. I need to make a couple more plates so I can weld the top sides in, and then I will cut the bottom pieces so those fit nicely. I don't think that I'm going to well, I know I'm not going to, but I'm gonna leave the center open for the bolts, of course. But I thought about maybe like putting a gusset in it or something. I don't think it's gonna need one, but I just always think like, oh, maybe I should put a gusset in this or a gusset in that. And I always like kind of overdo it, but is it really overdoing it? I don't think so. So we'll see. But right now I'm just gonna make the bottoms and the tops and go from there. All right, got these plates cut. Let's see how got confused for a second. Oh, that don't seem right. Oh. Wait, no, that's... What did I do wrong? So confused on what I did. Oh. Alright, well I gotta recut those because I did it at 2 inches and guess what? Those are at 2.5. All right. Let's just waste a bunch of steel. Oh my gosh. Okay, fixed it. Luckily I'm a hoarder and I'll keep those pieces that I just cut and use them for something else. So, now I gotta plug in this welder again. I need to get another 220 plug in this dang garage, man. I'm plugging and plugging and plugging and plugging and plugging and plugging. Oh. Okay, now I forget which ones went where. These ones should be here. Are they not? Yeah, I think. Wait. Oh. Yep. So these should go here. Where'd that go? Boom, boom. There and there. Have a little bit of a. Bit of a gap down there, but nothing too crazy that we can't fill up. This one has less, so maybe it's back a little. This is back a little further. Oh. This just have to make it a little bit shorter. But that's okay. That don't look bad. I'm okay. I'm okay with that. I'm alright with it. Nothing a grinder won't fix, you know? As soon as my wife sees this video and me tacking without my helmet, she's gonna try to hurt me or something. She comes in, I go in the house and she's like, you been welding without a helmet? I'm like, no, I've been wearing my helmet. She's like, you're tan. I'm like, don't be jealous. All right, so there's that. Now, shoot. All right, so flip her onto her side. You know, honestly, I don't even know what these small ones are for. These ones are for here. So we're gonna tack them there. Ooh. You know, maybe if I was wearing a helmet, I could see. Flip her over. Do a couple tacks right here. I really don't know what I cut this for. It's not for here. Unless I didn't, but so I need to make a plate for here and here, but I'll do that when I make this top plate because I already cut these and I don't know why I cut them. They're not end caps. I mean, I guess I could use them for the end, just center them out, but it wouldn't be fully welded at that point. which I'm gonna have some spots here and there anyway. That's not, and it's not gonna hurt anything. At least I don't think it's gonna hurt. I'm not going. I mean, it should have some power, but. I don't really hate that, but I don't like it. I'm just gonna cut new plates for this. But everything that I don't use, that I cut, I put down there and I use it for something else. So it's okay. All right, now, so I need to cut these 2 plates. Top it. This is gonna be a fucking heavy cross member, which I guess that's what we're going for, but this one is a little bit too long by like 1/4 inch. So I'll measure this. I'm gonna pull the cross member or the tranny mount out, kind of see where it sits, and then I can make it so I have the holes on the top because I don't know the spacing. So if I pull it out, I'll just stamp it right there, or I'll measure the holes. I have this piece already, and then I'll just put the holes in the center and go from there. But this thing's turning out cool. All right, right path. All right, got that piece cut. Got the mount bolt on there. That looks nice. I'm gonna tack it in place here. Yeah, this is sticking up a little bit. I don't like that, but it'll be fine. Ooh. Welding the table. Safety squint, safety glasses, same thing, right? Oh, come on. Oh, that's not going nowhere. Man, this thing is turning out pretty good. I mean, I think it looks pretty good. I gotta go get some hardware, some bolts. I don't have any big enough bolts, so I'm gonna run to Tractor Supply, get a few bolts, and then come back and shove it up in there. But maybe I should take this off right now. Yeah. Take this guy with me. Or maybe I should just take the mount with me, so they don't think I'm trying to steal the bolts. Alright, let's go to the Tractor Supply and then we get home and we'll start really, well, I want to test fit it and go from there, but it should be fine. I have a little bit of gap on each side, so it should be pretty good. It's crazy that one little thing like this can hold you up and make something that should only have taken 30 minutes, 2 hours, because I live in the country and I'm 20 minutes away from anything, but I love it. All right, we're here. Let's go get 2 of these. Oh, and 1/2 inch bolts. Look at this thing. It is crazy the amount that they don't have. Everything that I got is a little bit too long, or it's all a little bit too long, but it's doable. Like, it's like, come on now. Got some washers. Oh, I forgot other washers. I should have some at home. So I'm not worried about that. I'm not going back in. All right, let's go and put this together. All right, went to Tractor Supply. Got nothing I actually freaking needed. Well, I gotta clean those out a little bit there, don't I? What size does this go up to? Oh, I think it goes right up to where I need to. Look at that, just a little bit of a clean up. That's all it needed. What am I doing? All right. So, allegedly, oh my. All right, let me see if I can find my other step. It might be under view. I think it's under here. Well, here's all my safety glasses that I don't wear. Look at that. Where's my step big? What size is this? Alright. Alright, hold on. Pause. Alright, well, I found the biggest one that I freaking can find. Ridiculous. Oh, I know you need this much, but this is ridiculous. All right, we're gonna go the good old fashioned way. No. You know I can do it right now? Shit. What is it? Oh, okay. I'm like, this makes no sense. Just that end. That thick end. There we go. All right. So that works. Well, I can hone these in. Technically, I could probably pull it apart since it's. I don't want to pull it apart yet. I'll keep this. Well, I guess it's loose anyway, so let's pull this out. All of the washers. Okay, pull this one out. And then take these bolts. Well, I guess I should clean these out a little bit. this one I can actually use this. Make sure that this is maybe I should have got freaking longer bolts for these. It's fine. Okay. Good old lock washer. This guy. Now let's see how this goes in. Okay, that's not enough at all. Well, it's too much. So I'm going to go like this. Put a lock washer on it. Put this on that. Put this here. Let's see if it'll. Oh yeah, it'll be all right. Okay, so I want this to be the front. I want to go like this. This does have to face this way. Alright. Alright, so I'm gonna take this back out, pull this up to the car, and try to get this in there. Let's see where we are. All right, that took entirely too long for no reason, but it looks good. It looks real nice. Now I just got to figure out how I want to mount. Like make this mount to connect from the frame to the cross member, and then we're good to go. But yeah, it looks good. I want to keep going, but I'll probably have to come out tomorrow, well, or later tonight. Got to go get my kid and then watch her until the wife gets home, and then I'll be back out here and try to finish all this up. Well, make the brackets for it, or the mounting spots for it, I guess you should say. And then we'll go from there. And then after this is all installed, well, I need to pull it back on and weld everything. But then after that, then is on to do the link system, or the 4-link and all that. But I don't know if that's gonna be on this video, because I feel like this video is already getting pretty long. And I know I'm not like doing a bunch, but it's taking me forever, like per video. Like last one was just the freaking motor mounts, but they look great. I'm trying to take my time on this build, but I'm also trying to get it done in time for the car shows. But yeah, we're trucking along. So I'll be back in a little bit, and we'll see how far we get tonight. I might just pull all-nighter. I don't have my link bars yet. I'm waiting on those. I hit him up the other day. I'm like, hey, buddy. He was like, I forgot to order your stuff. I'm like, I get it. You're busy. He's a busy man. I understand. It's not a big deal. But I do have a link set over here, but it's like a parallel 4-link, and it's like a cheap one. So I kind of just want to wait until he can get me the link mounts, or the link bars. But we'll see. I might just pull the rear end down and clean everything up and get that going. But once the rear end's on in it, I can pull the body back off, finish all the welding on there, on the frame, and gusset it and all that. And then it's just making the rest work. So, all right, it'll be dark time. And you know, I'm gonna unplug that machine. I was really trying to just get my name all the way down the line of high scores, but like hearing it in the background is just so much. So, all right, we'll be back.
Pick up the pace, pal. I'm dying out here.
As soon as I say I'm gonna unplug it, I get my first 300 on this game. My friends build cool stuff. All right, well, my brain has been going all night because I messed up on this trans cross member. I did, but I didn't. And it's mostly the fact of that I didn't account for the cross member to be laying on the ground, for the fact of my exhaust cutouts. So I could just take a plasma, cut it out, be done, and not worry about it. But in my head, I want it to be perfect. So I feel like I should recut the outer pieces. The biggest pieces are the wrong pieces, you know? So that's where I'm at now. I'm debating on, do I cut new pieces with the right hoop for the exhaust to go through it? Or do I just pull out the plasma cutter, cut hoops, and be done? Now, if I do the plasma cutter, I don't think it would be as clean as my plasma table. Of course, I'm human. This is not. But it's wasting metal, and I don't want to waste the metal. But I feel like I really want to do it because if I don't do it, it's going to irk me. And I have the metal to do it, so I might as well just do it, right? That's my thought. So we'll see, but I'm really debating on just cutting it again. So we'll see how it goes. So the wife went out to her friends Memorial Day, and I took a nap because my allergies were crazy. But she said I had to eat. She brought me food. Well, brought me food earlier to cook. So I'm gonna eat these birds and then back out and finish up my mess up. But I didn't record it because I figured you guys shouldn't have to watch that twice. So I'm gonna eat some food, back out there, and we're gonna get that all burned together. All right, so the wife made me get some food. So I did that. But what I did was I dropped this down about a 1/4 inch. I raised up the exhaust ports about 1.5 inches. So now when I run my exhaust, we're good. It will run through without touching the ground. Now, I'm gonna burn all this in, but I'm gonna do that off camera because like I said, I already did this once for you guys on there and I don't want to put you through it twice. So give me a minute, I'm gonna eat this, back at it. Well, we're back to where we were. This is where it is now. I have to, what I didn't have done before is this piece right here, this piece, and then what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna cut a couple slivers. They go from here inside and box this in so it goes straight down, gives it a little bit more structure inside. Did I do that crooked? No, fine. Okay. Yeah, I want to go straight down here, straight down here. Well, I'm gonna probably do these little pieces that I cut that I didn't know what I cut for, and then I think I remembered what I cut them for, and that's to go inside here at an angle. I'll burn those in so it gives it a little bit more structure in the center, and then we should be good. I did change a few things about this, and that is I shortened this down about 1/4 inch, just so I have a little bit of play. And then I ovaled out this bolt so I can have a little bit of slide so I can position it where I need to. The bolt sits in there tight, but I just have a little bit of movement. So, is that right? I don't know, but it's right for this. It's right for me. It's right for this car. It's gonna be fine. So now I'm gonna cut these pieces, boom, boom, and then I'm gonna cut a couple of the straight downs for right here and right there, and then I'll put it back in the car, and we'll make the mounts, and then that'll be it. Sorry, this video isn't all that exciting. I had to do things 3 freaking times because I don't know what I was thinking, honestly. The other cross member fit great. I did just want a little bit of like play so I can move it back and forth just to make sure that everything is centered. I wanted to drop this down a little bit, just a tad, but it's coming together nice. This time it's gonna be great. This is gonna work. Oh, and I tacked this all together because I didn't wear my helmet not one time. Be a little rebel, I guess you can say. And I was thinking, I was like, Sarah's not gonna watch this, she won't yell at me. But then I started thinking, well, I got a supportive wife and she's gonna watch this video and she's gonna yell at me, so I didn't record it. But I just told on myself, so cool. All right, let's get to cutting. Alright, I still have to weld the sides, but I don't think those look too bad. I mean, I got some ugly spots here and there, but like, they ain't gonna go nowhere, dude. It's hot, so I'm letting it cool down a little bit, but like everything's welded, other than like I have to do up here and on the sides, but for the most part, everything on the bottom, I think it looks pretty good, you know? I'm learning as we're going. This is the first, like, super cool cross member I've ever made. All right, I'm gonna let this cool for a minute. Start welding again. Just gotta finish this up and then we'll shove it in the car. I've been thinking about, like, do I want to grind down them so it looks pretty? Nah, it's fine. If they start looking real bad, then I'll hit them down. You know, I never said I was a welder, but, you know, I could be a grinder. Here we go. I don't watch a whole lot of TV unless it's, like, I don't know, like anime. But I think when I'm in the garage, I watch, like, people like Bellows Customs. He kills it. He does stuff that I want to learn how to do. So I don't know. If I wasn't watching this, dude, I probably wouldn't have made this all fancy. I mean, but I mean, little details you'll never see. Look, I got that thing straight. All right, enough of this. Let's weld. Definitely gonna clean up some of these. There was one spot where I don't know what happened. I lost all sights of vision or something, and I went completely off the line of where I was going by like a half inch. So yeah, I'm gonna clean up some of these. It's fine. Oh man, I kept welding and I like pulled off, and I'm like, what the hell was I thinking? All right, got some cleaning discs. I'm gonna hit this down and then I'll show you because I'm not doing. Look how ugly that is. I never claimed to be a great welder, but I don't think it's gonna break. And honestly, I've watched a lot of builders online and some of them look worse than that. So I'm gonna keep running with it and it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. To be fair, some of the welds that I grinded were actually like not bad, but before anybody says, oh, you welded out some of the welds, I did weld on the insides. So it's fully still welded. It's still all in there. I'll tell you, this, it's a freaking heavy duty cross member, man. But I think it turned out great. So now I'm gonna let it cool down because it's freaking hot. And then I'll put the trans mount back on it and then I'll slide it in there and then we'll figure out these mounts and then I gotta post this video. I'm trying to do it on every Monday and you know, sometimes life gets a hold of you. It takes you way longer than you think it's gonna take to do things, but here we are. And I had to do it twice. But I don't think that's gonna go anywhere. I don't think it's gonna twist. I don't think it's gonna do any of that. I think we're pretty good on all that. I need to keep this open, so I did put these gussets in there and burn those in. So I don't think it's going anywhere. I'm gonna let it cool. I'll get back in the car. All right, well, I thought I was recording, but I wasn't. So we're back to that. I cut these plates on the table for the trans mount. Oh yeah, I wish I had a good brake. Or the right hammer. Why did I even grab this? I don't even know where my hammer is. Jeez Louise. See, I need to clean my shop. I'm losing stuff again. I've been trying to get good at keeping it clean. All right. Well, how am I gonna bend this? I have a cheap brake, but I don't know if it'll bend this thick. Let me go try it. I'll be back. Well, did it enough. Watch me and I have long enough. Yeah, this is fully bent. Let me see if this fits. I think I can drop the holes down a little bit. Or I might just not have it straight. But let me check. Let's see how it goes. Well, I did a lot of this off camera just because it died. I didn't really want to stop, so I just kept going and going. And I finally got the whole tranny in. Not the tranny cross member. Well, technically the tranny thing, but I did it a little bit different. It was bugging me how I couldn't get my measurement right for the holes and the bend down. So I did it in 3 pieces. I know that's probably not the right way to do it, but it looks nice. I burned it in there good. Everything's installed. I'm about to take the tranny off of the strap, and then I'll show you guys. Now, I am going to smooth out the top of the tranny mount that goes to the frame to the tranny. The only reason is because it sits up a little bit higher, but I wanted to leave a gap so I could put like a good weld in between it, and then I'll just smooth it out to the weld. I'm trying to keep it like close to the floor or close to the frame as I can, so I don't have to make my floor go up way too crazy. I already have to drop it up or bring it up about 1 inch, and I'm just trying to like keep it not more than that. So I already know my drive shaft tunnel's gonna be massive, but whatever. All right, I'm gonna unhook this and then I'll show you guys, and then that's it. The littlest things take me the longest to do. Like, all I did today was weld up the whole trans cross member and get the mounts put in, and that's a video. Took me however long this video is to do that, but times forever because I didn't record a lot of it because my phone died. So, all right, give me a second and I'll show you what I got. I thought about cleaning it up before I finish this video, but I can't. I have to go inside and get my drawing done for tomorrow, but it's in there. I think it looks pretty dang good. Enough room for my exhaust. It's solid, it's in there. I'm happy with it. Everything's more or less welded in. I have to do a little bit of front welding on the front mount on both sides. I can't really get to it because of the cross member that we have in there to keep everything plumb. But now technically I can take that out. Well, yeah, I can take that out and then just keep this cross member right there. And then that should keep that from going out to build another one. But I'm happy with how that turned out. If you're still here, thank you. Thanks for watching. I appreciate it. And sorry I didn't get a whole bunch done today, but I'm happy with what I got done today. I'm just trying not to half-ass it. So it's taking me a little bit longer than I expected, but it looks really nice. So I appreciate you guys watching. Again, share. If you're not following, please subscribe. We're working on this 54 Chevy Belair. We body dropped it. We built the frame for it. The engine and tranny is now fully installed with motor mounts and trans cross member. So next, what we're going to go to is the rear suspension. I'm waiting on my link bars still, but I should have them this week. We're going to do the 4-link suspension in the rear. And then after that, I can pull the body off and we can go from there and start doing the body mounts and getting all the final welding done and like the cap off of the frame and all that. Gusset it. But next is rear suspension. And then we'll put the body back on. I'll start figuring out the firewall. So, but we're so close to it being a rolling chassis. We're so close. Like fully framed, done, engine training. I'm so happy about this being in there right now. Yeah, again, thank you. Like, subscribe, share, comment, anything. I appreciate it. Thank you for everybody that has subscribed so far. It means a lot. Thanks for watching me. Hope I'm doing better. I'm trying to do better. I'm trying to record more. today I kind of dropped the ball with my camera dying and not being able to. I didn't realize it for like maybe like an hour, but I was also sitting in the car for like an hour. So, all right, thank you, appreciate it. Till next time.